What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back with the bang of the day, guys, with a review of the upcoming Nike Dunk Low ceramic. The Nike Dunk Low ceramic is set to release on September 25th for a retail price point of $120, and this is the last of the Ugly Duckling pack or Ugly Duckling pack to drop from the previous pair. We've already had this year the Veneers as well as the Plums drop, and this is the last one, it being the ceramic. And I'm not gonna lie, like when I saw the Nike Dunk Low Plum, I fell in love with them. And then I saw the Veneers and I fell in love with those. And now we have the ceramic, and it's kind of the same once again. Like each and every one of these colorways are very, very, very sexy. You have a very nice and luscious premium upper suede featured on this shoe, and this shoe, in my opinion, has a perfect overall look of just that Halloween fall season to go along with it. Now, these previous released back in 2020, and I believe they all three released back in 2020, if I'm gonna be correct. And then you had, of course, the Plum and Veneers re-release alongside with this one in 2024. But with that being said, the original Ugly Duckling or Ugly Duckling pack was a Japanese exclusive that released back in 2001. And we've seen now recently how a lot of those sneakers from back in that Japan exclusive Nike Dunk Low phase. Nike Dunk Low Ultraman being one. We've also seen, of course, the Marvel recent pair for the Silver Surfer and the Nike Dunk Low Brazil. Now, the Silver Surfer, I don't think that was a Japan exclusive, but we are seeing a lot of those Nike Dunks that released back in those early 2000s now making their way back. Other pairs of the Japan exclusive are shoes like the Curry and the City Attack. So we're seeing more and more of these pop up, and for the most part, hey, I'm all in for it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't own the Plum or the Veneer, and this is one that maybe making it to the collection. And for the most part, these are not going for that much of a crazy resale price, so that tends to let you know that getting your hands on these, they may not be that much of an issue. So if you are someone that's wanting to grab these, they may sell fairly well on sites, but if you're actually on the hunt, you should not have that much of an issue grabbing these pairs. However, the Plums and Veneers, you know, they did move. Like I wake up at 10 a.m. Don't get your head busted open for resales, basically what I'm saying. Like actually look at various sites and go to your local shops, because these may be available if you actually put in the work, and you can get them at retail instead of having to go somewhere else and spend on that resale. The shoe features a black and ceramic. This is a size 8.5. They fit true to size, or pretty much like every other Nike Dunk Low. And one thing I like about these in particular, and a lot of the Japan exclusives, they were actually extremely dope and well themed, and they were not SBs. You know, right now it's pretty much, if it's not an SB, the hype is all gone. Well, the Duckling pack or Duckling pack, whichever you want to call it, in my opinion, these have that SB type of theme and nostalgia, but they're just regular Dunk Lows. And so if you like a story and a theme, or just a little bit of history being brought back for the Nike Dunk, this is a perfect example of that right here. As I stated before, you have a very soft premium suede on the upper in the black and in the orange, and then you have a very nice premium suede also featured on this green. When I first thought of these, I was thinking like the Hobgoblin, but I believe the Hobgoblin is like of a blue and orange, but for some reason, like looking at this, it gave me that type of vibe, but then it also gave me a little bit like of a just, you know, a jack-o'-lantern of some sorts, like the pumpkin stem, you got the pumpkin, and then the black for the eyes and the mouth. But I'm trying to think, like, is there, you guys let me know down below in the comment section, like there's some sort of comic book character, DC, Marvel, something that like this matches with, or maybe I'm thinking also like Barnacle Boy, you feel me, from SpongeBob SquarePants or something. It's the color, this black and orange and green. Yeah, I'm looking now, Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man, who's I was speaking of, he has the, you know, the orange, black, and the green gloves. I'm looking at it now, like, yeah, this is it as well. But I feel like there's some other Marvel characters out there. I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, it's a ceramic first, but for some odd reason, like that colorway was making me think of some sort of cartoon character. And now I think I may have found something there with that. But for the most part, these are pretty much spot on to the 2020 pair. And even on those resale sites, like this pair is not the 2024 pair. It's being sold under the 2020/2024 umbrella. Basically, StockX and other sites out there are pretty much saying these are the same exact shoes of the pairs that released 4 years ago. To each his own on that. It is whatever you like. I personally would prefer to have the newer pair than the older pair because they're new and they have a little more life in them. If you haven't worn them for 4 years, you know, shoes die. So I always prefer the more recent release or newer release if I can get my hands on it. But with that all being said, September 26th is the release date, $120 is the price point, a Nike Dunk Low, the ceramic, the conclusion of that Ugly Duckling pack, and glad to see it, man. If you guys like it, I love it. I'm gonna end you guys off with the on-foot review, and I'm out. Peace.